Happy early Labor Day, everybody. Welcome to the first ever Nascar Labor Day special race. We have 40 drivers here on this track, and we also have 20 laps in this race. We are live here at the Lauderhill, Florida 400 for today's race. And we'll be going to the ones to watch right now as we speak. The number 11 of Denny Hamlin will be starting on pole position here today. The FedEx driver is well known to be the master of short tracks. Can he prove it here today? Don't count on NASCAR legend Chase Elliott for this race. He is well known to be the master of comebacks. Can he prove it here today? Let's find out. Ryan the Rocket Newman, my personal favorite of the NASCAR group. Can he prove himself to be the legend that he claims to be? Let's see if this race can show us. In row 1, we have Denny Hamlin driving the number 11 FedEx car, and driving in the number 88, the Nationwide car, and the legendary son, Dale Earnhardt Jr. In row 2, we have Kyle Larson driving the number 42, as well as driver Daniel Suarez driving the number 19. Right beside, in row 3, are Martin Truex Jr., Michael McDowell, and Austin Cindric. In row 3, we have driving the number 17 is Chris Buescher, and right beside him is our special guest driver Lewis Hamilton. Right beside, in row 5, rounding up the top 10, we have Christopher Bell driving the number 20, and Chase Elliott right beside. Driving in row 6, we have Eric Jones driving the number 43, and the number 88 of Alex Bowman. Driving in the number 10, in row 7, we have Eric Almirola and Cole Cluster. In row 8, we have Martin Truex Jr. and Ross Chastain. In row 9, we have Ryan Blaney and Tony Stewart. In row 10, we have BJ McLeod and Kyle Busch. In row 13, hold on, let me count. In row 11, we have Austin Dillon and Bubba Wallace. In row 12, we have William Byron and Joey Logano. In row 13, we have the one and only Kevin Harvick and Jeff Gordon. In row 14, we have my personal favorite driver driving the number 31, Ryan the Rocket Newman. And right beside him is AJ Allmendinger driving the number 22. In row 15, we have Matt Kenseth and Brad Keselowski. In row 16, we have Ricky Stenhouse Jr. and Danica Patrick. In row 17, we have the number 5 of Casey Kane and the number 48 of Jimmy Johnson. In row 19, we have Jimmy McMurray and Ty Dillon. In row 19, we have Anthony Alfredo and Ty Gibbs. In row 20, we have Carl Edwards and Kurt Busch. And in the final row, we have the number 14 of Clint Boyler and the number 60 of Ty Majeski. Now that we got that out of the way, let's go on to the race info. Here's the info for today's race, ladies and gentlemen. We have 40 drivers in a 20-lap race. This will be straight up into 4 stages. For the first 5 laps, it will be stage 1. For the second set of 5 laps, will be stage 2. For the third stage, 3 stage will also have 5 laps. And then the final stage will be none other than the final one of 5 laps. The pit windows for this race are on stages 1, 2, and 3. So you better be ready, because expect some massive wrecks. Drivers, start your engines, good luck out there, and have a safe race. And we are rolling with Denny Hamlin taking the lead. Dale Earnhardt Jr. steals it. Ryan Newman catches up with the two of them. It's everybody's race, and Tony Stewart blowing an engine. Let's see that again. It looked really bad. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Sorry for the delay, but we have some horrible news. Tony Stewart will not be continuing today's race. As you see from the instant replay footage, his engine blown out. We have word that Tony Stewart cannot continue, so he is going to get a DNF. Thanks for your patience, and now let us continue this race. Enjoy the rest of the race, everybody, and have a great day. Here's the info I have on the race so far. The racers just got back into the starting line as we are about to start off lap 8. What a massive wreck from earlier. Here's our drivers currently right now for this race info. Just a quick race info recap. We have now entered stage 2. And right now, as of this moment, Ryan Blandy, the number 12 driver, is currently our pole sitter. Can Ryan Newman possibly make the pass and take the lead once more? Let's find out right now in today's race. Enjoy. And hopefully, we may have a winner soon. We are on lap 4. Bubba Wallace huge wreck. Was trying to get past AJ Allmendinger, but it didn't end so good. As you can see, we have a total of 6 drivers who are no longer in the competition. The 6 drivers you see are Bubba Wallace, Tony Stewart, BJ McLeod, Christopher Bell, Alex Bowman, and Joey Logano. Now, let's go back to the race. I know you guys have been itching for more action, and I'm here to bring it to you. Also, let's be careful of these heat conditions and the wind, because this is where things are probably going to get crazy, as we could possibly see some cars getting airborne. I could be wrong, but then again, you may Now, let's continue this amazing race. See you soon, ladies and gentlemen. The racers are off as we continue today's race. This is going to be in a huge wreck. Just when you think you couldn't get any better. Ryan Newman taking lap 6 as we enter stage 2. We will soon be coming around, but let's just take a moment to say how much these drivers have put so much effort into their skills. As we all know, Tony Stewart is out of the race. And later on, we had the big one. A mini big one, in fact. Let me show you what I mean. After that massive wreck, we are still going to continue this race. Thankfully, this wasn't like the big one back at Daytona 500. But now, let us continue today's race. After the accident we have skipped, we are now finally ready to enter stage 2. The reason we are skipping lap 5 because of the wreck and the pit stop. So they had to take 2 laps. We are now have entered lap 6 for stage 2 of today's race. Let's get rolling. And let us introduce our sponsor for today's race. Today's sponsor is none other than Aquafina Water. So, enjoy the race and, stay tuned. Ryan Newman is doing good so far as the drivers are racing in a huge wreck. What a massive wreck. It looked like the big one for a second there. Here are the drivers that I can confirm that were in this wreck. Anthony Alfredo, driving in that number 3. Ty Dillon on his side. Jeff Gordon and William Byron are out. Kevin Harvick gets into it. Cole Cluster as well. And Chris Buescher. What a wreck. The caution is out once more. And we just entered lap 7. We are now going on to lap 8. Let's hope this can go well. But it seems like these drivers will be out. We have a massive wreck. The yellow flag is out. The drivers who were involved in that wreck are Dale Earnhardt Jr. right upside down. Ty Majeski in the number 60 right on top of him. Ricky Stenhouse Jr., Clint Boyler, and Brad Kolowski. These 5 will not be continuing this race. What an upset. This is unbelievable. Ladies and gentlemen, history is in the making right now. This race is going to be the greatest race of the year. Maybe the whole century. I could be going insane. But currently right now, Ryan Newman is in the lead. We are now down to 5 more laps left. We have just entered stage 4. Let's get rolling. This race is doing good so far. No one has wrecked yet. We just entered stage 3. As we are now heading down the 3rd stage of the track. Just 5 more laps to go until we hit the final stage. Everybody ready? I hope so, because I sure am. Ladies and gentlemen, we have just entered the final lap. This is going to be amazing. It's anyone's race right now. Ryan Newman still holding the lead with Ryan Blaney, Ross Chastain, and Casey Kane right behind him as well as the rest of the pack. Ryan Newman is probably going to try to hold him off. Let's see if he can hold it. So far, no wrecks yet. Let's just hope it stays that way from now on. At least we can hope. Alright folks, this race has been good so far. And this race has been outstanding so far. These drivers have been pushing themselves to the very limit. Hopefully, we get to see more of this type of speed and power in the next coming races soon. Please note, if you enjoy these types of races, make sure to leave a like on this race, because that helps a lot. Now, let's continue this race. We are currently on lap 9, going on to lap 10, ending off stage 2 and entering stage 3. We will see you all when we get there and hopefully winning. Let's do this. Guys, Ryan Newman is dominating this race right now. Ryan Newman is probably going to be NASCAR's next champion. Is it gonna be true? Let's find out. We have already entered stage 4. Now heading on to lap 7. Now heading on to lap 16. Let's see how well these racers can do it. As we are coming around the final lap, it's gonna be close. The winner is Ryan Newman. Ladies and gentlemen, you have seen history in the making. Number 31, Ryan the Rocket Man Newman wins by a nose. Ryan Blandy takes second. Ross Chastain third. Chase Elliott fourth. And Denny Hamlin in fifth. These are your top 5 racers who claim to be in. What a race. Now let's look what happened in the aftermath. We have Ryan Newman in first. Ryan Blandy in second. Ross Chastain in third. Chase Elliott in fourth. And finally, Denny Hamlin in fifth. Here it is, everyone. Your top 5 racers. Now let's look at the results. As you can see, all the other racers are congratulating our top 5 champions. What a race. That's all for today. See you guys later. This is Star Films signing off. Later, everybody, and stay safe.